Hi there! Welcome to another travel vlog. This time we're checking out San Francisco, a city well known for its history, cool summers, steep rolling hills, and a number of unicorn startups that took over the business world by storm. If you're in town for a few days, there's a couple of things you can't miss, and I will be happy to take you along for the ride. So, having just arrived in San Francisco, the first thing you have to do is get on a cable car ride. Make sure you stick around until the end of the video for a special treat. Hit that subscribe button and here we go! Once you reach the end of the line, Boudin Bakery in Fisherman's Wharf is waiting for you with the best clam chowder in a sourdough bread ball and the beautiful view of the pier. Aside from a delicious lunch, the bakery provides you with a walking tour for its museum and production line, showcasing some marvelous examples of craftsmanship. Their history goes way back to the gold rush in the 1850s, when a mass migration populated the Bay Area after the discovery of gold. Moving away from the people and closer to the sea, there are some funny-looking residents I think you should meet. Pier 39 makes for a great shopping experience, as you can find anything from quirky home decor to souvenirs for your loved ones. There is also an awesome selection of surf and turf bars serving locally brewed beer and fresh seafood. The atmosphere is very laid back. Walking around, you get a small beach town vibe, even though you are technically still in one of the biggest cities in the United States. One quick cab ride away and we find ourselves in front of the iconic Golden Gate Bridge. Initially believed impossible to build because of the strong currents, regular fog, and strong winds in the area, it now stands tall, ensuring daily commute for about 39 million vehicles per year. Seriously, people, grab a bike sometime. If you want to get a little extra with your souvenir picture, I recommend taking the side path and hiking down to Marshall's Beach for an unobstructed, totally worth it moment with this beautiful structure. And we're walking. And walking. Still walking. Told you it was worth it. Next day, we took a walk through the city center, admiring the mix of Victorian buildings and modern skyscrapers, usually belonging to tech giants originating in the area. I have to keep it real with you and say that in spite of its economic development, San Francisco is currently struggling with a higher rate of poverty than ever before and a severe housing crisis. Homelessness is a serious concern, and the count goes from bad to worse as it tends to increase by more than 15% each year. Aside from the emotional aspect, it did not affect my experience as a tourist. However, I believe that indifference is never a solution, and the smallest gesture of kindness can change someone's life. Next stop, yes, you guessed it right, the famous Alcatraz. For almost 20 years, Alcatraz was America's premier maximum security prison, the final stop for the most dangerous criminals, notorious lawbreakers. The island was populated by about 1,600 inmates, but also about 300 civilians, including the guard staff and their families. On the island, life would go on as usual, people commuting by boat back and forth from the city for school or work, regardless of the high-profile inmates existing within close vicinity. Notorious lawbreakers include high-profile names such as Machine Gun Kelly and the ever-famous Al Capone. Walking through the galleries, one story that stuck with me was related to how on New Year's Eve, inmates would look out through their jail cell window and see all the party lights and hear the sounds of music and laughter, which was an even worse punishment, having life so close by and still unable to reach it. Overall, I cannot recommend this experience enough, and if you get a chance, I would say book it in advance, as tickets tend to sell months in advance. And for those of you who are into more adrenaline rush types of activities, try the night tour of Alcatraz and thank me later. For our final day, we enjoyed the authentic Haight-Ashbury district, known for having been the birthplace of the hippie counterculture of the 1960s, but also home to revolutionary movements, spiritual groups, and famous musicians such as Janis Joplin, making a melting pot for creativity and arts. The neighborhood is still holding on to its charm through its residents and small family-owned vintage shops and coffee houses. Art is all around you as you walk. And of course, why not? Some art tends to be more interesting than other.
Dream of you every night, darling, I'm never lonely. Whenever you're inside, I love you. For sentimental reasons, I hope you do believe me. I've given you.
Finally, we couldn't leave without taking a walk down Lombard Street, the world's most crooked street. 8 sharp turns make your head spin as you are going down this beautiful but steep road.
Whenever you're inside, I love you.
That about sums up my 3 days in San Francisco. There are so many amazing things to see, and if you have any suggestions, please leave them down below. I have linked all the places I talked about in this video in the description, so make sure you check them out when planning for your own trip. Wishing you all a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next Thursday with a new video.